squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Houston going up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Houston wants to play fast. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks, it's Harvey. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Big guy smells it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Houston, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harvey. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Another incompletion on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Judowski. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kendricks. Oh, what a cut. He smashes his way through again. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Big fella moving. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Weatherly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Harvey. And here comes the offense on second down.
Marked down at the 46-yard line. Second down coming up.
The RPO, it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Timeout, Colorado.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Judovsky. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weatherly. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Timeout, Houston.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Weatherly. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Houston going up-tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Harvey. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. New set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Colorado 31, Houston 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Kendricks. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Another first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Tight end now in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And everybody everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
45, Houston, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wade. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Using his legs, it's Judowski. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Second down coming up.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
He's brought down.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again.
That's a first down for the offense.
Gets it out quickly.
The pass on first down.
Line getting set on second down.
Picks up 7. Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's good enough.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Judowski. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Judovsky. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Weatherly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
At the 45. And first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
The 32-yard line. And that's a first down.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Tries to do it himself on the draw. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They want that clock to run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State.
Works the middle of the field.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On target to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.